what was that mindset like for you? You said when you were like in it, you were actively, gaining weight and, doing nothing. You said that there's like, these people hate themselves on some level. What was that mindset like for you?
I don't know. I feel like when I was in it, I would just try, I was in denial, really. Like I knew I was big, but I just like didn't worry about it. And like obviously when you're that big as a guy in a wheelchair, you get like zero female validation. And it's kind of just it was just sad. And I tried to cover it up with like comedy or like just being like I said, being the funny guy.
The funny fat guy.
Yeah, the funny fat guy. Yeah.
Right.
And then now I realize that like that's not the guy that I want to be.
Right.
Obviously, I still want to be funny. Like, let's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Like the
still
funny
want to,
buff guy.
yeah, yeah, I just want to be the funny buff guy. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
I feel like, I feel like at that point, like I had a lack of self-respect, and I would make jokes like purely about myself. And I feel like now I definitely still do make jokes about myself, but it's a different thing where I'm making the jokes to make me laugh. But when I was fat and big and like that, I was making those jokes to make other people laugh. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like
So
it's the difference of like being self-deprecating to like tear yourself down versus like, to make light about something because like, oh, like I don't want everybody else to feel weird about this. It's like almost kind of lifting it up as like a hey, like this is something we can talk about. It's fine. So you were kind of overweight. You get in this accident. You spend about 2 years, just kind of in your head, not really doing too much. And I'll kind of leave that as open ended as I can. What did that look like for you? Because I doubt it's just like bam, like straight back to it. What was that for you?
obviously, obviously it wasn't like now. Because like right now, I literally like just eat. Like I don't eat. Like, okay, so here, when you first start, focus on getting yourself in a calorie deficit. If you want to lose weight, at the first thing, forget all the freaking diet advice that everybody gives you. Just get in a calorie deficit. Find out how many calories you can eat and eat that many calories because you're going to lose weight, especially if you're a fat motherfucker like I was. Like if you're morbidly obese and you only eat 1,500 calories, you're going to lose weight. I don't care. You could be eating Twinkies, but if
Yeah.
you're only eating 1,500 calories worth of Twinkies, you're going to lose weight.
Oh yeah.
So that was the first thing for me was getting in a calorie deficit. And then once I got down, I think probably 40, 50 pounds, I really started to hone in and get that nutrition optimized and started learning more and more and more. And that's when I started hitting the gym really. I didn't really start hitting the gym until about, it was damn near a year into the weight loss. I think at that point I was down 80 pounds. And then once I started hitting the gym, man, it just, it became a downward spiral, but in the best way possible. You know what I'm talking
Right.
about?
Like a
Like a
crazy fitness rabbit hole.
positive fitness rather like a
Yep. Yep.
positive downward spiral into fitness and becoming just to becoming to basically now where I like I think after about 4 months of going to it was more than that, about 6 months of going to the gym, got off the antidepressants, got on I got on testosterone. And now it's just like I said, dropped another what? Let's see here. 66 pounds. Dropped another 66
So
pounds.
you're
So
you're down like coming up on 150 pounds.
yeah,
So
146
is
pounds.
there still the goal of losing more, or are you looking more to kind of stack some size?
Right now, the goal is I still need to lose a little bit more weight to get like aesthetic.
Right, right.
Right now I'm 204. I want to get down to about 185 before I really try to lean bulk back up, before I try to actively start gaining weight again.
Right. How tall were you?
Because I 6'4", I'm a pretty big boy.
Fucking hell, yeah, dude, you're taller than me. That's really rare.
Yeah,
Yeah,
6'4".
so it's 204. Well, especially because you're not able to like, obviously you have like half of your body that you can't really like actively build muscle on. So yeah, dude, like you're probably pretty freaking stacked right now as is.
I'll make sure to send you some pictures.
I've seen
But
a couple of them. Like you definitely have a relative amount of size on you. Like that video of you doing incline bench with 185. Like, that's not really a joke. That's like serious lifting.
okay, like complete honesty, like with the weightlifting, like the testosterone just basically exploded me. Like it just made me explode.
Yeah.
It because okay, so first of all, I want to say my levels were low
Right.
before I got on testosterone, and then now I'm just up to like really high natural levels,
Mhm.
and it's kind of been redonkulous recently, especially
Right.
now that I've really I've really like increased the amount of food I eat now too. I've increased my calories and protein, so now I'm eating at like barely below maintenance. So where I'm still like kind of losing weight, but really, really slowly. So I can still like focus on like, you know, gaining muscle mass and really just trying to work on that body recomposition now.
Right.
And like I said, I've put on a ridiculous amount of size here in the last 6 months.
So I do want to pop back to something because I don't just want to like brush past this because a lot of people when they get into fitness they decide I want to lose weight, build muscle, whatever, there's a million and one goals out there that people have. They usually have this idea of like, okay, I'm gonna like go shopping today. I'm gonna meal prep. I'm gonna go get to the gym. I'm gonna start going to sleep earlier. I'm gonna do that. And it's like they just throw a million different new things on their plate, as opposed to what you did, which is brilliant because I always say this to people like this is the way that you got to do it is slowly adding new things to your life in a methodical way because that makes it last. If you if you took yourself right after this accident, let's say you're all the way over here to right now versus, all the way over here, and you just tried to go jump straight to that difference, there's no way it would last. Like you have a different sleeping, eating, training schedule, all these things change. There's no way that lasts when you just your whole life, you know?
When I, it's like I said, when I first got into the crash and I first like woke up, I couldn't even lift 3 pounds. Like I couldn't even like I could not lift like the 3 pound dumbbells that they had at the hospital. And then now, what is it, 5 years later, I'm sitting there curling 30s for
Right.
like something reps. So yeah, no, like, and you can't go in all at once because then you're gonna get overwhelmed and you're just gonna not work.
Yeah.
Like I said, slowly get in a calorie deficit and start getting into the gym and then really focus. I would say there for the first couple of months, your gym should be focused on losing more weight. Like I think I literally was for the first couple of months I was going to the gym. I literally was just working out like every muscle to try to burn as many calories as possible to lose weight faster. And obviously you're gaining size when you're doing that, but it's obviously we know it's not optimal.
Yeah.
But then now, that I've, really started to like optimize things, it's, I have a split. I have, a, a diet plan that I stick to. It's not just eat less.
Mhm.
I wouldn't say it's a diet plan. It's just like, I know what I'm supposed to eat, so I'm going to eat it.
Hey guys, thanks for watching that episode. If you got some value out of that, please give me a little subscribe somewhere in there, whether that is on Apple, Spotify, wherever you're listening right now. And you can also find me on TikTok, Instagram, pretty much everywhere, honestly, at AndrewPFM. So yeah, guys, until next time, we'll see y'all later.